Ito's mother in the corner. She went a season or two without really wanting a coach. In a bit of a crisis, I feel, mentally. Ito plateaued after really breaking through at a young age, winning the German Open, in that iconic final against Patricia Solja. And then Hayata rose up, Harano, Miwa Haramoto, and imagine winning a gold medal at the Olympics. First time in a very, very long time that China didn't clean sweep all gold at an Olympics.
Wang to serve, level.
Did that in Tokyo as well on home soil, and then not getting picked for any events in Paris, I think, was a really tough pill to swallow for Ito.
Level.
So she's probably had to really turn a new leaf, find reason to fight again.
One love.
And that's the thing, there's a lot of soul searching for a professional athlete. You know, you can have a rapid rise, you can be at the top, you can be the toast of your country, and it can all quickly come crashing down around you.
Love two.
Well, Ito just throws her head back in frustration there. She's, again, Fraser, we've talked about these expressive players, and she is one such player. You can read her emotions well.
Yeah.
1, 2.
She, I think, put so much pressure on herself, and tactically, like I said, so meticulous. She wants to win the point in a certain way, but it won't always pan out as you hope for in a rally. You've got to accept that. It's about who can be more adaptable. It's not about who's got the best shots, despite the fans always wanting to see these amazing highlights.
Three, two.
And you know, is Wang Yidi the best at any shot in the world? Maybe not. But it's about consistency. The middle ground is so high. She will barely make a mistake. She will attack the attackable. She will deny the opponent the open attack if Wang Yidi isn't wanting to start the rally, say, with a counter. It's all so mindful.
And that's been the story, really, of this second game so far, Fraser. You said consistency. Mima Ito had those 2 very good points, and then she commits 2 errors.
Yeah, she hits a lot of lottery shots. I mean, that one there, the pick of the bunch, but yeah. I think Ito's style is influenced by her stature. As a short player, you can't really afford to go back. You have to stay close. You don't want to be moved from side to side. You haven't got the long levers. Yes, you can protect the crossover a bit easier, but yeah, difficult. And you know, with Ito's style, with the short pips, with the service game, her overall approach, I think she does have a higher ceiling than what she would have otherwise. But again, I refer to that middle ground. It's just not as strong as the Chinese players.
2-8.
You get the sense as well at the minute that she's a little bit inside her own head. She commits an error, she's clearly bothered by it, and then she follows it up with another one where she just needs to shake off that last point and focus on the next one.
2-9.
There's a stretch too far for Mima Ito. You say, Fraser, she's a diminutive player. Clearly she doesn't have the wingspan, and that was just a bit too ambitious of a stretch.
Yep. Well, look at that, just a probing shot there. Lovely control from Wang Yidi. Using her peripheral to see where Mima Ito is wanting to shift towards, going against the grain, fencing backhand. And yeah, way too good at the moment.
11 points to 2, a completely lopsided second game. We certainly haven't seen the best of Mima Ito yet. She didn't get out of first gear in that one. She had a couple of really decent shots, but she completely fell apart, Fraser. Certainly not the Mima Ito we know. Wang Yidi now with a
Last time he breaks curfew. I'm looking for my son. He's a teenager. I'm looking for a teenage boy.
That is a look at the world rankings. China dominant. 5 of the top 10 players hailing from China. Mima has been in the top 10, just outside it, just inside it at the moment. Number 9, taking the world number 3, Wang Yidi. But look at the strength in depth in Chinese table tennis. And of course, this Champions event taking place here in Chongqing is the perfect setting for it, the home of table tennis. The fans here so knowledgeable, so enthusiastic.
1 love.
And the Chinese players relishing the opportunity to play in front of the home crowd support. Seeing Kleiman here as well make a Champions debut. A good pick. I'd say 10-20 players to be in the position of Kleiman as someone coming up and through. Obviously Kleiman the strongest of this new generation coming through.
Time out.
But yeah, the depth of China is unfathomable. 30 million competitive players, over 250 million people play recreationally. So to even represent China at all at any level, what are the odds? Less than 0.1% probably?
I was going to say 1 in however many millions you mentioned there. It's yeah, quite incredible to even get a look in.
Probably add to the frustration of Ito, who was able to be the very, very best.
Another look
at such an early stage in her career.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow, back inside the practice hall, there is not a single spare table in sight. And this is the match that is up next. It's always great, isn't it, Fraser, to have a look behind the scenes, to see the players practicing before the pressure is really on. Omar Sada some last minute practice in as well before the next one. It's we see them, of course, you know, with their game faces on at the table, but it's great to see behind the scenes as well, isn't it?
It's unbelievable. As a table tennis fan, being able to venture into the training hall, get insights into what the players are doing and how they're feeling is just an absolute honour. But that'll be an interesting one between two players who both played for the same team in Germany. Borussia Düsseldorf. Yeah, Alcira and Downcho. That'll be a cracker next up here, the Infinity Arena.
2-0.
Well, we saw it from Zhang Wujin against Lin Minru. A bit of a late flourish. You know, when a player's so close to the finish line, they become a little bit hesitant. Will that happen here?
3-3.
There's a nice fanning backhand shot from Ito. Wang Yidi said, okay, I'll give you your own spin back, and Ito couldn't finish.
A great rally and a confidence boosting point for the world number 9. That's what she's capable of. We haven't seen her at her best today, but that is how we know she can play.
It was much better from Ito. A strawberry push, switching Wang Yidi from side to side. She's trying to be creative in so many ways. A Chiquita, then she tried a chop block. Barely saw any of that though in the first game or the last game, and I wonder why.
4-5.
I guess 2 games down, you can start to to play with a bit more freedom, I suppose, Fraser, in some ways.
Perhaps, or maybe Ito just feels as though even the creative shots are just ineffective against Wang Yidi.
6-4. Seven, 4.
Yidi moves 7 points to 4 up. Ito in this must win, just really struggling to get into any kind of a rhythm. Winner of this one, of course, will go on to face Hyo-won, who we saw a little earlier on.
4-8.
Ito, an incredible player against defence. Saw her at the star contender Bangkok, the last event that she won, beating Hanuka Hashimoto in the final. It's a shame for her that she had to play Wang Yidi at this stage. But there is no easy way through at a Champions event.
4-9.
Ito will have known that, but here, despite her preparations, looks like it's going to be another day at the office for Wang Yidi.
10-4.
And the push into the net hands 6 match points now to the world number 3. Oh, and the disappointment clear to see.
11-4.
Wang
Game
Yidi gets
match
it finished
1.
off in
1-1.
style, in emphatic
3-game
fashion. A comprehensive straight games win for China's world number 3. Seals her place in the round of